So Xbox may not be purchasing a Japanese studio anytime soon. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here and you enjoy what you see throughout this video, hey, maybe consider subscribing. I'll be covering everything for the next generation. I got the Series X and Series S, and I'll be getting the PS5 this week as well. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. But for now, let's jump into this. So as we know, we've seen recent information about Sega laying off a lot of employees and they've lost a lot of money. And people thought that this was pointing to an acquisition of the company. Who will be perfect for an acquisition of Sega? A lot of people think Microsoft will be perfect after they've had a good working relationship in the past, and it just seems kind of like a logical thing for Xbox to do as they're trying to break into the Japanese market. If they can pick up Sega, it'll be a massive step forward for them. And there were reports that Xbox was looking to buy Japanese developers, but it looks like this may not be 100% accurate, as Phil Spencer in an interview with GameSpot talked about this. So head of Phil Spencer says he doesn't think the claims of Xbox being in contact with Japanese developers regarding our acquisitions are accurate. Speaking with GameStop, Spencer was asked about whether any discussions had taken place, and he replied, "I don't think so. I say I don't think so. I mean, I'm not in every meeting that every team has, but I'll say not for me. Most of the opportunities that we've had have been a long-lasting relationship, and so I don't think we're out there with our business card throwing them out at the corner trying to find people." Basically what he's saying is he hasn't heard about it, so if there are talks, I mean, it may come on his desk at some point. But when he says here that most of the relationships and opportunities that they've had have been with long-lasting relationships, you can kind of argue that Sega has had a pretty good long-lasting relationship with Xbox going all the way back to the original Xbox. So for that reason alone, a lot of people are pointing to Sega being acquired by Microsoft as a really good step and a really good move. Now, one company that he says that he has been in contact with is From Software, because he's played a lot of their upcoming game, Elden Ring. So this might not mean anything. It may just mean that they've shown it off to him. They could have shown it off a lot to PlayStation as well, because it is coming out for both consoles. So that may not mean anything. It doesn't mean that they're purchasing From Software, but he has played a lot of the game, and he hasn't said, can't say too much about it, obviously, because it's still a decent ways away. But I mean, this comes off the heels of the report from Bloomberg saying that several Japanese-based game developers of varying sizes have been approached by Microsoft to talk about acquiring their business. Developers asked not to be identified at this time due to the private nature of the talk. So I don't think that they're lying. I think that Xbox and Microsoft are actually looking for Japanese studios of some degree, or at least they're sort of in the search. They may not be close to any deals whatsoever, but I think they must sort of be looking. I don't think they would get this report out there but didn't have some validity to it. And I think it's just a natural next step for Microsoft and for Xbox to take, which is to purchase a Japanese studio, because they really have no foothold in Japan at all. I think what they're trying to do moving forward now is use cloud gaming as a way to try to get some traction in Japan, but we'll have to see how that works. And if they are able to get a Japanese studio, which is going to be available on xCloud, I think that would go a long way for the brand. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What company do you think would be the best company for Xbox to purchase to get into the Japanese market? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. If you enjoyed this video, hey, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you just like to hit that thumbs down button. If you're new here and you enjoy this content, consider subscribing to help this channel grow. I'm almost at 1K subscribers. It'll be really awesome to get there. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.